Welcome to another Digital Anarchy tutorial. I'm Jim Tierney, president of Digital Anarchy, and in this tutorial we're going to discuss the difference between Transcriptive Rough Cutter, the Premiere panel, and Transcriptive Web App, and the prices of both. Basically, Transcriptive Rough Cutter is a plugin for Premiere that is totally integrated into Premiere. It's a panel where you can transcribe, edit the transcript, use it as a replacement for the source panel, setting in and out points and inserting those into your timeline, and even assemble a rough cut based on your edited transcript. It costs $199 for a perpetual license, and there are no monthly fees required. Once you pay the $199, you can use Transcriptive Rough Cutter within Premiere as long as you like. You do need to pay 4 cents a minute for transcriptions, but that's the only additional cost. The Transcriptive Web App lives at Transcriptive.com. It's a web browser-based version of Transcriptive, and it lets you do all the things you can do in Premiere, like transcribe, edit the transcript, export out text or caption files, and share all that with a Premiere editor using Transcriptive Rough Cutter or another web app user. It costs $19 a month or $160 a year, and it does not include a license to Transcriptive Rough Cutter, the Premiere panel. That is, as mentioned, a separate charge of $199. However, if you own the Premiere panel, you can also use the web app for $8 a month instead of $19 a month. If you own the Transcriptive Rough Cutter Premiere license, you only need a Transcriptive.com web app subscription if you plan on editing your transcripts on the web, or if you want to share them with a client, producer, or somebody else that is going to edit them, add comments, make a paper edit, and then send all that back to you in Premiere. If you're just working in Premiere Pro, you only need the Transcriptive Rough Cutter license. And no matter which version of Transcriptive you're using, transcribing is still 4 or 8 cents a minute. If you prepay, it's 4 cents a minute. If you pay as you go, it's 8 cents. So to recap, Transcriptive Rough Cutter is a fully integrated Premiere panel that costs a one-time fee of $199. That is a permanent license. We may do upgrades later that have an additional cost, but those are not required. You can use the $199 license as long as you want. The Transcriptive.com web app is a web browser-based version of Transcriptive that costs $19 a month or $160 a year. It gives you all the power of Transcriptive without the need for Premiere Pro. If you also own a Premiere panel license, the web app is only an additional $8 a month. If you still have questions or would like a 2-week unrestricted trial license, please reach out to sales@digitalanarchy.com. We'll be happy to help you out. So thanks for checking out this tutorial. We have lots more of these tutorials on digitalanarchy.com, so please head over there and check all that stuff out. And thank you for joining me.